Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have the exclusive from the 2023 Advent Calendar set. It is the AJ Allmendinger 2022 Roval Race Twin. One of the, probably going to be the rarest, one of for sure, AJ Allmendinger diecast of all time. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty folks, right off the good old base, and let's dive into today's diecast review. You know what's so cool about doing diecast reviews on cars is that eventually some of these cars are going to be really rare. They're going to be really rare. They're going to be hard to find. This one's already becoming hard to find because of the limited production quantity of the Advent Calendar set. And what's kind of fascinating is that in the future, I could come back to this, you know, maybe the late 2020s, that I could watch this diecast review and I don't have to actually own it, but I could check out the car in borderline 4K quality. It's kind of fascinating to me. Anyways, this is a race to win diecast. I had no earthly idea they were going to put this in the Authentics Winner Circle box. What's crazy about it is I don't think anyone anticipated race to win diecast. What do? They put race to win diecast in there. This is part of the Roval 2-car set from 2022, or 2-car set, but you had the Cup race, which was Christopher Bell, the DeWalt car. That was a part of the Advent Calendar set in 23, and then you had the Roval AJ Allmendinger. Incredible stuff to think that both of these cars actually got put in that set. And as of right now, they are very, very, very hard to find, and I think with every passing year, they're just going to get harder to find. So we're going to go ahead and just dive into the detail of this car. This was one of the first diecasts, I think, to have printed confetti on the windshield since they started doing that again. You have this pink and blue. Now, I think the actual sponsor for the race is like a health clinic or something, and with it being October, breast cancer awareness, so the pink and the blue kind of go together pretty well. I think it's like North Carolina Health 250 or something. Again, AJ Allmendinger right there, what you can read of it. You have the artificial windshield wiper, Xfinity, Nutrien Ag Solutions. Go to the front end of the diecast. There is so many AJ Allmendinger paint schemes that never get made. They just never do. I mean, he runs so many great diecasts that never get made in 164. And it's really embarrassing. So when this car showed up in that wave, and they actually went and made, I think it's Coda win from 2023. I could be mistaken on that. There is so many great Allmendinger diecasts they could have done. What about his Nashville win? You know, that would have been an awesome piece. They don't make them. So when you have a very scarce amount of AJ Allmendinger Xfinity cars made, the market value for it, because everybody wants it, goes up, right? And I think with this car being part of a very limited production run, I think it was about 1,000 cases, give or take, of the Advent calendar set. So you got the number 16 there, Sunoco, Camaro. Got Colleague Racing, you have your playoff splitter there, your left side of the diecast. And what's weird is that this is a 2022 diecast, and it was released, you know, fall, winter of 2024, or 2023 rather. So it's kind of interesting. Go to the left side of the car. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these Camaro molds. They're really bulky. Like, if you really look at them, they are much wider. They're just a chunkier die-cast mold than what they need to be. They're pretty much the team caliber cars of the 2000s. A lot of people would disagree with that, and that's fine. But when you really look at them, like this area right here, way too large. Way too large. The front end of the die-cast, way too large. Compare it to the 2017 mold, you'll see why I use 2017 Camaros for the Xfinity Series Customs, because the current one is way too bulky to be the real thing. You got Camaro right there, got just an incredible amount of confetti all over the diecast. You got scrapes, you got tire marks. It's the Roval. It's kind of a, you know, the Xfinity Series run pretty aggressive there, which is always fun. You got Nutrien Ag Solutions, Celsius, which is kind of funny because I'll show it real quick. This is 2024, and yeah, there's a Celsius diecast, and it's on a base, but it says ages 6 and up. Make it make sense. This car is not only not on a base, but it came in a set that is specifically marketed as a Christmas calendar set, meaning it's for kids mostly. I mean, adult collectors are going to still buy it, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anything that's like Christmas and you got Santa Claus and reindeers and all that stuff. You know what they're marketing towards. It's easy to tell. My point is, I just think it's funny how they throw a hoopla that they need a base on for energy drink diecast, but this one clearly has it on there. Got Xfinity Series, Mobile 1, Lincoln Welders, Arrowhead Brass, round of 12. This is a playoff diecast, as already mentioned. And again, this is another great example. Look how many race win stickers that A.J. Allmendinger have. How many diecasts of 2022 got made in the 164 scale that he won in? I'll be waiting. A.J. Allmendinger there, leaf filter. Very, very cool looking car. Go to the back end of the diecast. Got some smaller sponsors there, NutrienAgSolutions.com. Get that purple playoff spoiler, very, very cool. I think that's a decal for a camera pod. Let's see, or is that confetti? That left side, I think it's either a camera, you know, like how they have a camera that's like mounted on the back side of the spoiler, and it's aimed through the clear side of the spoiler. That might be the thing. I don't know. Do you see some confetti? Which that could very well just be a piece of confetti. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Go to the right side of the car. Now the right side's a little bit cleaner, right? Not as many pieces of confetti, but also not as many, portions of dirt and grime. I forget, does the Charlotte Roval have more left or right-hand turns? Because if it has more left-hand turns, then the right side would probably be screwed up more. Because, you're leaning into people like that, right? But if you have more right side turns, then you would be leaning to people that way. So I'm assuming it's more right turns, considering he won. He's probably knocking some people out of the way, which to me I don't have a problem with. It's stock car racing. It ain't Indy car. It ain't sports car racing. You're supposed to lean on each other. Go to the roof of the diecast. Got again that very beautiful pink and blue confetti. I love that. For so many years when I was doing customs for confetti, I would use glitter. I would print, or I would cut out little pieces of paper and stuff. And once I finally learned how to get actual decal confetti, changed everything. I mean, it literally did. It changed everything. And just being able to put confetti like this on clear parts and everything, it's a game changer. And to be able to do it any color I want, it's a game changer. Got number 16 on the roof. Got your little roof hatch there. Leading the field, and of course he did lead the field. Got A.J. Allmendinger, the last name there. And you got the normal brand. I guess that means they're normal. Bad pun. Got the back window, which has that printed detail on it. This was kind of a transition period of the NASCAR Diecast with the race twins starting to get printed windshields. Because you got to think about it. I don't think, but maybe 2 or 3 diecasts from 2022 out of all the race wins got made with printed window detail. I know Logano's Phoenix win did. We have the Roval, A.J. Allmendinger, and then the Christopher Bell. So that's 3 cars right there. There might be a few more. You might be able to say the Ross Chastain Martinsville joint that had the printed window banner. Okay. My point is, yes, it's not a raced win, but you get what I'm trying to say. Is 2023 was kind of the debut of really the raced win cars just getting a massive upgrade. And you look at the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Daytona 500, it didn't even have the printed windshield confetti. But the Authentics, or the Gold Series version didn't. But you look at the Authentics Winner Circle, it did. So that was kind of a transitional period early in 2023. Those raced wins started getting the printed detail. Those naturally came out, I think, around fall, late summer, because they take like 7 months after the races ran to get the diecast out. My point is, this came out around that time. So it is fascinating to see that a diecast that, would have probably released, since it was from 2022, probably early to mid-spring of 23, got the upgrade since it was released much later because it was part of the Advent calendar set. Enough of me rambling. Look, this is a very, very hard to find diecast already, and I think as time goes on, it's only going to get harder to find. This car originally came in a plastic sleeve, so there was no box or nothing, but I mean, if you really wanted to, you could just buy another A.J. Allmendinger diecast, and you could just put them in the box. You could find a random car like this. Like, yes, this is a 2024 box. I know, awesome diecast, by the way. But you could literally just buy a random Colleague Racing box, maybe a Landon Castle. I think it was 2022 he ran the crypto car. And you could just put this Allmendinger diecast in there. You could buy the Coda Win for Allmendinger and just swap it out. Have 2 of them. Put this one in there. Congratulations, you have a case for it. And I think it has the similar paint scheme. So it'd probably be a nice display piece. But my point is that, yes, there's not a box for it. Yes, there's not any formal protection for it besides a plastic sleeve that it originally factory came in. This is going to be an AJ Allmendinger diecast. I think years from now, it's going to be an absolute pain to find. So get it while you can. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed one. And for all your normal 164 diecast shopping needs, you know, the 2024s, Xfinity Series or the Cup Series, your 2024 stuff, make sure to head over to Circle B Diecast. Head over there. Use promo code Diecastbuffet for any orders $30 or more. And you can save on shipping today. That is all for now. Diecastbuffet, signing off.